on, check the curtains again.
Come on, Rachel, you don't want to search your room again, do you?
Yes, I do. It could be very small, so check the hem.
But we don't even know what we're looking for.
Yes, we do know what we're looking for. I heard Mac's voice in this room.
Oh, the old amp and the Chinese vase routine, huh?
Very, very funny. But it's got to be something. A tape recorder.
But Rachel, what is
An
it?
amplifier.
Rachel.
It's got to be something.
Okay, all right.
Oh, what a beautiful... Well, what are you two looking for?
I want to know what's going on in this house.
Good morning, lambkins.
Darling, please let me explain.
Explain what? I know that you spent the night with Vicky.
There you go, counselor. Go ahead and take it.
What is wrong with this picture?
What? You didn't think I was going to pay my bill?
Don't even tell me where you got this.
Oh, I won't if you won't.
Ah, the sweet smell of hush money.
You know what? All I want to do is pay my bill. I don't want to be beholden to you or anyone else in this
Save it,
town.
sweetheart. You're paying me off because you don't want Vicky to know that Shane's
Don't
baby...
you dare say it.
...might not be Shane's baby. And if Vicky ever does find out...
Oh, there is nothing for Vicky to find
Bye-bye,
out.
Shane's estate. No Shane's baby. No Shane's money.
How dare you talk to me like that? Don't you understand what I'm trying to do here? I am trying to build a life out of nothing.
What?
A life out of nothing.
Oh.
And I'm trying to take care of my baby, which is more than I can say for Miss Vicky. But where was she, huh? Where were her sweet little boys the night that she was rolling around in front of the fireplace with Shane? On the worst storm of the year, where were her boys? Huh? Oh, she's got no integrity, no morals. She is nothing better than a dog in heat.
Thought I told you to stay out of town.
Jake, I'm pregnant.
Why didn't you leave town when I told you to?
This baby is all I'm ever going to have of Shane.
I was kidding? Is that what you
in
thought?
this town. And the few friends I have left, it's bad enough that my baby's never going to get a chance to see its father because of your precious
You want to
Vicky.
stick around to watch Vicky suffer. That's why you're hanging around, isn't it, Lila?
I'm doing what's best for my baby.
Why don't you
Jake.
try adoption?
Watch it, Jake.
Please, what are you doing? She stuck her on that stand. She made her suffer. Now
Oh,
she's sitting around to
give me a
watch her
break.
grieve and see how she deals with
Poor
it. You leave
little
Vicky
boy.
alone!
Oh,
Client meeting?
still after what she did to you. She stood on an altar before this whole town and promised to love you forever when all she wanted was a roll of hay with my husband.
This conversation is over. Lila, Jake and I have work to do.
Lila, don't
wait
be
a minute.
stupid.
There's privileged information.
McKinnon versus McKinnon. Oh, so you're handling it. You're divorcing Vicky.
Why?
You did all of this for me?
Yeah. Pretty much how it works.
And you waited up all night long.
Right again, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Not gonna fly, sweetie.
Well, Victoria was a reckless.
But so you stayed to make it all better?
Well, I certainly wasn't going to leave Kirkland with her like that. You know.
It was a birthday party, Grant.
Yes, and he wanted me to stay.
You told me you'd be right back.
Well, you saw the shape he was in when we left here. He needed me, Cynthia.
Among other things.
And then I left Victoria's.
So the story is you left.
Yes, of course. I left Victoria's, and I was feeling so bad that I just couldn't come home. So I spent the night on the docks, thinking, walking.
Can you say cell phone?
I'm sorry. I just didn't think.
About me.
I was devastated. You deserve far better from me.
Yes, I do.
I know the situation with Kirkland is upsetting for you. I just didn't want to drag it home again. But I wanted to be here with you, for you, where I belong.
That's it? That's the best you can do? You were walking the docks?
It was a terrible night for me, Cynthia. Leaving Kirkland in that environment, it was...
I had a visitor while I was waiting for you.
You did, huh?
Paulina came past. She said that she saw you and Vicky on the porch, and that Vicky was in... She was crying.
No, so Paulina thought she saw something, so she came right over here, right away to upset you.
You had Vicky in your arms.
Don't you see what she's doing? She's trying to cause trouble for us.
Paulina isn't like that.
Paulina hates me, and she hates you for what you did for me.
When Vicky cries, why do you hold her?
There's nothing at all for you to fear.
I got all the stuff that you like. Like caviar. I kind of like it now, too.
I need you.
I got candles.
And I love you, too.
And the kind of champagne that you always order. And me?
I was a fool not to come home.
Why isn't this enough for you?
Cynthia, please. Try to understand. One more time.
I heard Mac's voice in this room.
And I didn't.
I know.
Do you want me to get Matthew and Amanda over here?
They didn't do this, Carl.
Can you be sure? They gave us Nikos. They gave us Hadley Prescott.
Why would they want me to hear Mac's voice?
I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
That's what I'm looking for.
Logical being me.
I didn't say that.
Darling, I was alone in here, in this room, when you walked in.
I just have to know where the voice came from.
Let's just get out of this house.
What if there's something wrong?
You mean, like I'm deranged?
There you go again. I didn't say that.
No, darling, you kick Cass and Felicia out of this house for attacking me, and now you're searching for evidence against me.
You kick Cass and Felicia out of the house?
I'm not attacking you. I love you. I'm trying to help.
By doubting me?
No. Please don't do this. Don't do this, please.
I'm sorry, Paulina.
No, don't let Matthew and Amanda force you to leave your own home.
They're not doing that.
Look, if you need time away, take it, but not because of them and not because you can't believe in each other anymore. Do you know what it's like when the person you love most doesn't believe in you? Whatever happened to faith and trust and believing in someone no matter what? Come on, if you two leave now, what chance does this family really have? I'm sorry I said too much.
Paulina.
No, it's okay.
No. I don't mind if you hear this. I don't blame you if you doubt me. And I know that Matthew and Amanda are not the only problems. Yes. Yes, I made a few drastic changes down at Corey, and I fired Darren. And I do realize that you must have felt left out of things. But I've been looking after my family the best way I know.
I only want the truth.
That's all I'm trying to give you, love.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
You know, you're so much better at being married than me.
Oh, I think you're making rapid strides.
When I can show love the way you do.
Excuse me. Mr. Hutchins, your car's ready.
Thank you. Dr. Brogan calls.
You're going to the neurologist.
I promised I would.
Do you want me to go with?
No need. No need. I'll see you soon. You too. Thank you, Cameron.
So, now maybe do you think you heard Mac's voice in your head?
No, it wasn't my imagination. I heard Mac in this room.
Carl would never do that to you.
Oh, please,
No.
baby.
No, not this time.
All right. What exactly did Paulina say to you?
Don't blame this on Paulina.
Look at you. She's gotten you all upset over
I'm not
nothing.
upset. But if it weren't for me, you'd be in a jail cell right now.
I realize that.
And Paulina
Why
would
do I
still be my
realize
friend.
that? I appreciate everything that you have done for me.
And do you think everything that I have done for you was so that you could spend your nights with Vicky? I'm not going to take sloppy seconds, Grant. I really won't.
Well, I'm not asking you to do that. She was a wreck last night, and I had to calm her down. You suppose Kirkland would want to know that
If
his
you're
mother
so
is...
concerned about Kirkland, then sue for custody. Let him live here. He's already ruined his wallpaper.
Right, it's a little more complicated. than
No, no, Grant, it isn't. It's not. It's not. You say that you live for Kirkland, even though he isn't really your son. Huh? Isn't that why you set the fire? Isn't that why you got Paulina addicted to drugs and forced me to rat her out? Isn't that why you paid off a judge?
Stop it. If I went after custody, in the state that she's in right now, she would run. She would run. She's done it before, and I would never see my son again.
Poor Vicky, right?
I didn't say that. Did I say that?
I don't understand, Grant. First, you want custody. Nothing else will do. And then you have your shot, but you don't go after the kid. And now you're spending all of your time with Vicky because you're so concerned about Kirkland. Do you see where this is going? Because I do.
All right. You win. All right. You want to know why I didn't come home last night? I'll tell you why. I didn't come home last night. Last night, when I was walking and thinking.
On the docks.
On the docks. I realized what an impossible situation this is for me and for us.
Please make this good, please.
She is the mother of my only son. And he is my son in the only way that matters. And you are my soulmate. You're the woman I feel most close to.
Don't say that if it isn't true.
But it is true. And that's why I can't win. Because I love you too much. Because I want you to be the mother of Kirkland.
Me?
Don't you see? I'm torn between my son, who I love more than my life, and a woman I love more than I can say.
A woman you love. You mean me?
It's always you, darling. Forever.
You're divorcing Vicky already?
Come on, Jake, come on, you need some air. No, you know what I need to do? I need to wrap my hands around your scrawny little neck.
What, you threatening me, Jake?
Honey,
You're
don't
so,
press your luck.
you're so smart. Why don't you cross me again and find out?
Just not here, all right? I don't want to have to clean up the mess.
Come on,
Better
let's
off
go.
without her, Jake.
Oh, I hope you kept up your health insurance payments, Lila.
Something.
He knows I'm right.
You don't know anything about Vicky. That's what you don't know.
Yes, I do. I know she's the slut that stole my husband. Go ahead. I'm pregnant.
Slut. Well, that's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? No wonder your husband didn't love you. No wonder Shane didn't love you. How could he? You destroyed things and you just sit around and watch them die.
It's Vicky's fault, and you know it!
Vicky's the whole reason. She's the point. She always has been. Lila, she walks into a room and the lights get brighter. I mean, everything's nicer. If you're eating a sandwich, it just tastes better. When Vicky was in my life, it just all made sense. It was good. It was. Don't you make a mistake. Don't you tell a lie. Because if I find out about it, what I do to you will make what you did to Vicky look like the day at the beach. Damn you.
Come on.
He still loves her.
Sounds like.
He knows what she did.
I'm talking love here, darling.
But he knows the truth.
Truth has nothing to do with it.
Speaking of which, you had the perfect opportunity to tell Jake about what you think about me and my baby. Why didn't you?
I can't tell Jake anything that you've told me.
I haven't told you anything. The only thing you know is what you made up on your own.
The rules of lawyer-client confidentiality still apply.
Is that all there is? For a second, I thought maybe you were trying to protect me.
Oh, forget it, Lila. You have more important things to worry about, like an obstetrician who knows too much.
Oh, please. Dr. Nolan is just a friend.
He's blackmailing you, isn't he?
He's what?
And my best guess is he can prove that the kid isn't Shane's.
Cannot.
And when he does, you're going to be even more broke than you are now, if that's possible. Vicky and Jake will see to it that you don't get a dime from Shane's estate, and you'll have a kid to raise.
You have no right to judge me.
Who's judging? Well, maybe your technique, bringing Nolan in on the scam, was really stupid. You got to learn to think, Lila. You're weak on the follow-through. That's why nothing ever works.
I don't have to listen to this. You know that? I don't.
Well, you better make it quick before they cut you off.
I've got to call Gary.
See? Absolutely no technique.
What on earth are you talking about?
What do I care who you're going to call? See, the thing about lying is don't say too much.
And since when are you the big expert?
Oh, honey, since you were back in Hooterville stuffing tissues into your bra.
I never had to stuff tissues in my bra. You know what, Cass? You have your money.
So?
So why don't you shut up?
Since when was that part of the deal?
Well, I thought that maybe once I...
That's, you don't think. That's what I'm telling you. That's your problem.
Give me back my money.
You keep it up, Lila. You're going to end up married to Dr. Nolan and raising someone else's kid while Nolan spends up Shane's estate.
Really?
Yeah,
And
really.
what does that matter to you?
You just listen to me. And I mean really listen. Maybe you believe that paying your bill means that I'll forget what I know about the kid.
You don't know anything.
Then why are you so nervous? Huh?
I'm not nervous right now.
And why did you do God knows what to bring me all this cash? I could make plenty of trouble for you, Lila.
You didn't tell Jake a thing?
If you mind your own business, take care of yourself, I'll continue to keep your little secret. But if you go after Vicky or Jake or anybody else in this town, I'll personally see to it that you end up with nothing. No money, no apartment, no job, no chance.
You wouldn't do that.
Try me.
Lila?
Were you expecting someone else?
I need to see you right away.
Come on, man, let go of me, Tyrone.
Look, you don't want a divorce.
Don't tell me what I want.
Jake, I just heard you.
You what, because I wouldn't let Lila trash
Oh, it's
Vicky?
much more than just stopping Lila.
You were getting on my nerves.
Well, that's too bad.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You gonna handle this divorce or not?
You want a divorce? No problem. But you look me in the eye. You look me in the eye. And you swear to me that you're not still in love with Vicky.
Look, Tyrone, this town is full of lawyers.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But while you're paying me for this hour, you're gonna listen to what I have to say.
Okay, can I listen with your hands off me?
Are we done playing shoving our lawyer around?
Cool. I'm cool.
Not even close.
You know, what's that supposed to mean?
Listen, Jake. I've dealt with a lot of divorces before. Okay, they're messy and they hurt.
I know that.
Yeah, but in this case, Vicky wants you back, and you still love her. Nobody wants a divorce.
I do.
Well, have you even thought about the kids?
If it wasn't for the kids, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Hawaii or Alaska, any place but this town.
All right, I'll take that as a yes.
Lawyers.
You know, Jake, I grew up without my father. And there's an empty place inside that never seems to go away. I even spent part of my adult life trying to find him.
Tyrone, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you drag all your clients in the alley and try to make them feel guilty?
Listen, Jake. I was at your wedding, remember?
Yeah.
And you stood up in front of all those people and you made promises to Vicky and the boys. I remember thinking that. Damn. Those boys are lucky. Their stepfather's a good man. Now, at the first sign of trouble...
Trouble? I mean,
you're talking about divorce.
Tyrone, she made me look like a fool. I mean, she was up on that stand. It was on the 6 o'clock news. Everyone in the
Well, everyone knows that what? What, she's imperfect? That people make mistakes?
No, everyone knows that she married a man when she was in love with another one.
Oh, that's not the way I see it.
Well, that's because you're a lawyer. You live in another world.
No, what I see is a man who's still in love with his wife. Now, did Vicky make a mistake? Yeah, she made a big mistake. She didn't really have an affair with...
You try to tell me you think that she didn't sleep with him?
She swore to it in court.
Do you understand? She wanted to.
Wait a minute, Jake. Wait, you're telling me that since you've been married, you haven't thought about other women? Come on, man. I fall in love 5, 6 times every day when I go to work.
What she did was different, Tyrone.
Oh, I see. Listen. And you've never done anything that needed forgiving. Think about it.
I'll do that.
All right. Well, in the meantime, your papers. You let me know when they're signed. I hope that's never. Listen, Jake. don't you give her a call?
She probably bill me for the time.
Isn't she worth it?
You know something? I want to call Vicky. I use my own phone.
Then use it.
Right away.
That's not exactly convenient.
Carly knows. It's about last night.
All right, Gary, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Gary, where are you?
I'm in Cass's office.
Leave me out of this, please.
Carly knows. Immediately.
Yeah, but...
Immediately.
It's Lila again, huh? She called you by a different name. Let's see about that.
I'll date with Dr. Nolan.
You are a vile man, you know
This
that?
time of the day, Lila.
Good day, counselor.
Oh, not so fast, Buttercup. I haven't counted the cash yet.
So what is it you're saying if you don't trust me?
You are such a kidder.
We're never going to find anything.
Did you really think we would?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Have Matthew and Amanda really convinced you that Carl is dangerous?
No one could do that.
Then why are you so suspicious of him?
I'm not suspicious. Something's going on with him, and I want to know what it is. Doesn't mean I don't love him.
But you're trying to prove he's sick.
I'm trying to find out where Mac's voice came from, and I can do that and still love Carl.
Rachel, I hate to say this, but you're starting to sound like Joe when he used to search the house for pills.
Paulina, you're very loyal. But Carl needs help.
That's exactly what Joe said about me.
This is entirely different.
Why? You either believe in Carl or you don't, right?
All right. I'll stop looking if it's upsetting you.
Is that why you're leaving, so you don't have to face it?
I'm leaving because Carl can no longer stand staying in this house.
So Matt and Amanda win.
It's not about winning and losing.
They are chasing you and Carl and those babies out of your own house, Rachel.
Something's going on with Carl. I don't know what it is. And it comes and goes. And I'm just hoping that if I can get him away from here for just a little while.
Do you think it could be the twins?
Why would it be the twins?
Well, Rich, Carl's never been around babies. No, Ryan was all grown up when he finally found him. And Perry, his other son, he was raised by his mother, right?
He adores those babies.
And I couldn't wait for Dante to be born. And there he was. And I had everything I ever wanted. And then it hit me out of nowhere. This sadness that I couldn't shake.
You never told me that.
I didn't know what to say, and I was afraid.
Of what?
Losing my son, my husband.
Well, I'm afraid of losing Carl.
What do you mean?
Something's going on. His personality is changing so much. And then there are days when it's perfectly normal. But the paranoia is growing. He's suspicious of everyone. And their physical things. He walked right into the door the other night. It was as though he didn't see it. And he didn't remember that happening. And then the other night he went to put a glass down on the table, and he missed the table totally. And the glass fell. He didn't notice it. And the next day, he noticed a stain on the carpet, and he mentioned it to me, and obviously, he had no memory of what had happened the previous night. And then he called Matthew Mac.
Like McCory?
Like McCory.
So do you think he's sick, like physically sick?
Yeah. That's what I think. So I went to a doctor, a neurologist, and he thinks he might be physically sick too.
Oh, Rachel.
So you see, I have to find whatever device he was using to make me hear Mac's voice, because then maybe I can show it to him and show him what he's doing, and then maybe he'll admit that this is going on. He's not admitting it. I have to do what I can to help him, even if it means leaving here.
But he went to the doctor. I mean, that's a start, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now we have to wait.
I would like to schedule an MRI as soon as possible. Shall I call you at home when that's arranged?
Yes, that sounds fine. If you think it's necessary.
Is there something else?
You know, this is, it's a bit awkward.
What is it, Mr. Hutchins?
When my wife was here, how was she?
You're concerned about her?
Well, I know that she's been very worried about me.
Well, she seemed concerned about you. Otherwise, she was fine.
I see. So she didn't have a checkup?
I mean, she was here on your behalf.
So she didn't mention, she didn't talk about it.
Mr. Hutchins, do you have some specific reason for your concern?
She said that she's heard the voice of her dead husband.
5, 10, 15.
50, Lila. 50. You are so bad at this.
25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Uh-oh.
49.
Dig deep, dear.
I'll do it.
You know, if you're gonna stiff somebody $50, you gotta do it with style. Up, up, up.
Not every last dime.
Every last what?
Every last cent. Are you happy?
Ecstatic.
Great. You know, you don't have any feelings at all, do you? None at all.
Cass Winthrop. Hey, Charlie. Well, honey, I don't care if it's the middle of the business day. You know you can call me here anytime. Well, I suppose you could sell crawdads, but, aren't they free in Oklahoma? Yes. Cereal. Because I hate fruit. Now, don't be a nag. Of course I read your essay on the Dust Bowl. I read everything you email me. Well, I thought it was absolutely masterful. Really? Okay, I'll call you tonight. I miss you too. I love you too. Bye. Oh, what?
Your little girl's still in Oklahoma.
Yeah, until it's safe for her to come back here, she is.
Cass, I had no idea.
Oh, why should you? If it's not about Miss Lila.
That was rude.
Is there anything else?
No,
Then I've got work to do.
All right, Miss Lila. Let's find out what you've got planned for my husband.
Look, Marley, it's Jake, and I need to talk to you. I need to hear your voice. I can't be talking to some answering machine, all right? Because you're the only one that understands.
I'm the mayor. You can be seen in public.
Grant, I don't want to be seen with you. Do you have any other questions?
Well, listen, as far as reputations go.
Neither one of us is any great Raz right now. You're really leaving, huh?
Yeah,
Rachel, please.
I have to. I have to do whatever I can to help Carl. And I want to do it away from all the people that distrust him. Matthew and Amanda and Cass and Felicia.
I can't believe that they're turning on him, too.
They were only trying to protect me. But he has to know I love him no matter what. Anyway, so what about the picture of Dante in the computer box? Are you going to let me take that, please?
Everyone I love's leaving.
No, they're not. You got Dante and Joe, and we're always going to be a family no matter how far apart we are.
It took so many years for me to find you. I mean, look at how far apart we've been for so long. That picture...
I know. I don't have many pictures of you, and I wish I could. But, darling, you've got your new little family and your new little house.
You're never going to see it.
Yes, I am.
Oh, please.
Hey, listen. You got a chance to start again. That's what I'm trying to do, too. New place, right? New memories.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I am. And Carl and I'll come and visit. And we'll stay too long, and then you and Joe will say, why are they staying so long?
You're never going to say that. Sounds wonderful. Rachel, what is it? Did I miss something?
He should be back by now.
Oh, he probably just got stuck in the waiting room. Can you picture Carl in a doctor's waiting room?
I should have gone with him.
Hey, no second-guessing yourself. It doesn't help.
Where is he?
He'll be okay, really. I tell you what, why don't we go up and see our kids? They can always take our minds off anything. Come on. Come on. Come on.
This is not good at all. Yes, Mrs. Hutchins, this is Dr. Brogan. Please give me a call at your earliest convenience. I've just seen your husband, and I don't think he wants to admit this, but... What are you doing here? What do you want?
Look, Marley, I know I'm taking up all the tape on your machine, and I'm sorry, but you've got to get back here. I mean, I know what you're doing in China is important, but... I can't go back to your sister. So you need to get here so you can take care of her, because I am out of here.
NBC Tonight. Must-see Tuesday is all new all night long, including the Frasier you thought you'd never see. Niall's first date with Daphne. The big night begins with an all-new Mad About You at 8, 7 Central, NBC Tonight.
Careful, Jay.
Are you following me?
you won't tell me what's going on.
Where were you at 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I ran an errand for Mr. Hutchins. Dropped off a package at Corey. Had lunch.
Where'd you have lunch?
What you really want to know is whether I shoved the doctor out the window. Don't you, Joe?
It's Captain Carlino to you. And did you?
Yes, as though Shane Roberts had written it himself.
Good enough to fool Jake, anyway.
I'd say. He reads these steamy passages.
You'll never believe it when Vicky swore that she never slept with Shane.
This must be a delicious moment for you, Lila.
Anything to wet that smug smile of that woman's face.
Anything to make McKinnon turn his back on Victoria for good.
I can hardly wait.
You won't have to. He's gonna find that journal tonight.
That is so weird. I was just having a dream about you. And
Yeah, was it a good dream or a bad dream?
it was a good dream. We were in Lassiter, and you were riding your bike, and you didn't give a damn about anything or anybody, and you were my best friend, and I loved you so much. What? Anything? What?
Shut up.
So real. It could be real. It could be Jake if you would just come home, if you'd just give me another chance. Hi. Oh, it's just you.
Well, hello to you, too.
No, I'm sorry. I thought maybe you were Jake.
Are you expecting him?
Sort of.
Well, tell me.
Well, I told him I wanted him to come home.
And what was his response?
He said no.
Well, that's what happens when you tell somebody that you were with Shane Roberts the night of the accident.
I know. You told me if I tell him the truth that I would lose my marriage.
And yes, you did. And if you'd listened to me...
I'd be living a lie.
But you would be living with Jake.
Let's look on the bright side. He still feels the need to jump up and down on my head every time he sees me.
Why is that the bright side?
Because it means he still cares about me. He can't let go of me any more than I can let go of him. Did I just have a dream about him?
You mean one of those dreams about romantic longings where you're on the platform and the train is pulling out of the station?
No.
Oh, you mean something a little more explicit. Well, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. He's rude to me. He yells at me. I have never wanted him so much in my entire life.
Then go get him. What's your hesitation?
I don't know where he is. I'm afraid maybe I drove him away for good.
I thought you said he couldn't let go of you.
I'm too strong with him, you know. I put too much pressure on him, but if I don't, I'm afraid he won't know how I feel. But then again, if I do, I'm afraid I'll push him away forever.
And you might lose him anyway. You have a real dilemma here, but it looks like you're about ready to make a choice.
I followed you because I'm worried about you.
You don't need to be worried about me, Gary.
Yeah? Well, how come I know that the BCPD doesn't carry beepers and you've got one?
It's so an informant can get in touch with me.
Yeah? Well, maybe I buy that, but all these overtime hours you're supposedly working and you're not. I asked Joe.
Have you been checking up on me behind my back?
What else could I do? You've been lying to me, Jay. And I want to know why.
Let's hear it. Where were you when Dr. Brogan swan dived out the window?
It's like I said. I'm running errands and I'm grabbing a bite to eat.
Well, you're going to have to be a little more specific than that.
What I do on my lunch hour? It's my business. I don't have to tell you anything.
Let me help you out. Okay, 3 o'clock. You surprise Dr. Brogan in his office. You grab him by the shirt.
Time to call my lawyer.
Fine. You know what? You want to play it that way? Fine. Come down to the station.
Are you arresting me?
If I find probable cause.
You won't.
All I know is I'm looking at a guy who acts like he's got something to hide.
You want to go? Come on, let's go.
After you.
Can I ride along?
Don't. I'm taking care of this.
You work for my family. If you are involved in a crime, that it concerns all of us.
Amanda. It's okay. Police business.
Hell to do it.
You're remarkable, Lila, you know that?
Mine's that.
Because you made a man you wanted more than anything in the world pour his heart out to a woman you hate.
I just pretended that those words weren't meant for me.
When Jake reads that, he's gonna walk right away from her.
And that will make her vulnerable to the big bad wolf. You know that she actually said to me that she and Jake would be happy and I would end up sad and alone.
I just want her to be happy without him.
You want her to be happy with you. It's fine with me. I can't think of a more fitting revenge.
Enough of this chit-chat. Now that we've written Shane's final words, I'd say it's time for action, wouldn't you?
To the beginning of the end.
Hi, I was hoping you'd stop by.
Look, there's something I need to tell you.
I hope it's good news.
Marley's not going to be able to make it to Bay City.
Why not?
Some meeting that she had to attend, I guess.
What? She couldn't just come by for a day?
Apparently not.
I can't believe this. What made her change her mind? I can see what Vicky's done to you, how much she's hurt you. When she does something reckless and stupid to the people who are crazy enough to love her, well, it's not going to be me. It's not. I won't do it again, and that's why I'm never going back to Bay City. Not ever. Jake?
I didn't get any details.
Well, it's not like Marley to break her word. It's almost time to pick up the boys. I know. I'll do it. You stay put. Stay here and talk to Jake. So, when did Marley call you? Oh. You saw her?
Lassiter.
What was she doing in Lassiter?
She didn't say. I went down there. I think that she knew I was there.
At the playground?
Yeah.
Well, what were you doing at the playground?
Driving around.
Right.
Yeah.
Marley just happened to show up in the playground in Lassiter. She obviously had something she wanted to tell you, probably something she couldn't say in my face.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Something like she despises me. Like she can't stand the sight of me.
You know something? It wasn't like that.
And she probably wanted to tell you to your face so that you wouldn't be hurt when you found out she canceled her trip.
Vic, she changed her mind. All right? It's no big deal. Just, that's it.
Reminds me of when I was in Lassiter, that's all.
How's that?
You don't want to see me, she doesn't want to see me. It makes me feel like I'm a little kid again, alone and
scared.
Look, Vicky, that was a long time ago. Long time.
Yeah, what's changed? Except then I had a promise to hold on to.
Don't be scared. I'll always be there for you, Vic. No matter where, no matter when, no matter what. Forever.
And I have held on to that promise all these years, Jake.
I meant every single word.
The forever part, did you mean that?
I did. You and I will be friends forever.
I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your wife. I want to be your lover.
Look, I'm not looking for a wife.
Come
or
on.
A lover. No, it's not. You know something? I knew this would happen. What are you I knew this was going to happen.
What?
I come here for 5 minutes to tell you about Marley, and I end up getting sucked right back in. What? Would you want to be a real comfort to me? Why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you just leave me alone? Give me some space. You know, it's...
Okay.
You mean that?
Yeah, okay. Besides, you're probably tired from all your driving around.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Want some iced tea? You're probably thirsty. No, that would be sucking you in again, right? Sorry.
Besides, I have about a million things to do.
How's that motor?
You go.
How's that motorcycle of yours?
It's fine. It's a great ride.
Mm.
So long.
Wait. I spent all last night with you.
You what?
I made love to you all last night.
I think you were dreaming.
That's the best dream I have ever had.
Good. Night, Vicky.
Good. Wait. Good night, Vicky. That's all you have to say to me? I just told you my fantasies and all you can say to me is good night.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to ask you, how was I?
You were great.
Oh, there we go.
Great.
There we go. Time to stroke my ego now, huh?
No. Why would I do that?
I wonder.
Actually, this isn't about you. I mean, I'm not that unselfish. It's about me. I'm very selfish, as a matter of fact, and I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. It would sound really stupid.
Am I supposed to be touched?
What kind of an idiot do you think
I don't think you're an idiot.
You think I'm manipulative?
Not manipulative. I think that we should forget about this dream, this one isolated.
Because it's not just one dream. It's every night. And it's every dream.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Yes, there is. You could touch me.
No.
Yes? Come here. Come here.
No, not if you're gonna have ketchup and fish sticks again.
You're gonna have pepper sauce? He means tartar sauce.
I know what he meant, but seriously, I have to...
I'm sorry, we've decided that no's not an acceptable answer.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll just, watch you eat.
No! Yeah! Something in the microwave.
Okay, guys, go wash your hands. Quickly, quick.
I just want you to know that once dinner's over, I'm gone.
But...
You know, and I don't think it's a good idea that we talk about your dream anymore.
Yeah.
Deal.
Humor me one more time, love.
Oh, Grant, please. We've already been over this.
I can't be there. I want to make sure nothing goes wrong.
It's gonna go wrong. By the time I'm through with Jake, he's gonna rip this journal out of my hand and read it on the spot.
You don't burn it by mistake first.
And I'm very good at controlling fires.
You better be, considering where you're going to be spending the afterlife.
All right, come on. Gonna have a little bit of company there, aren't I?
If we pull this off, darling, we won't mind the heat.
Plain retardant.
Plain
Gotta get
retardant.
going on this. Come on.
One more time. One more run,
Oh,
please.
Grant!
As soon as I know you know this routine by heart, you can make your move.
Daubing my mascara with tears. I approached Jake with abject humiliation in my
Wait here. Amanda, I thought I told you to stay out of this.
I'm a journalist. It's a public facility.
Adams, keep an eye on him, please.
Thinking of a jail cell of your own?
What makes you so sure I'm guilty?
Why do you act like it?
Because I won't talk to Columbo over there?
If you kill the doctor on Carl's orders, you can cut a deal with the DA.
So now you're my lawyer.
No, but I can get you one. These charges are serious.
There are no charges.
No, not yet. But I don't want you to incriminate yourself. So why don't you just tell me that Carl was involved?
Why? So the rich princess can crucify her evil stepdaddy.
I can help you.
Not in this lifetime.
Come on, this way.
I get one phone call.
Yeah, you should make it in here. Come on.
I'm sorry I jumped all over you, okay? It's just that, my work has just been really stretching me thin lately.
That doesn't explain the beeper, or the hang-ups, or the strange behavior you've been giving me since Quantico.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, or the fact that you've lied to me, Jay.
Gary, you know what it's like working on a case.
Are you having an affair?
An affair?
Well, your
No.
police work has never made you this uptight.
No, I'm not having an affair.
Then what is it?
Gary.
If you're in danger, for God's sake, tell me.
How many times have you spared me, huh, when you're at risk?
Oh, that's different.
Oh, it is? Why, because this is my case? How many times have you told me to back off because you've been in danger?
Is that all it is?
I just can't talk about it. Okay, I'm not in trouble, okay? Trust me on this. My informant.
A little late, isn't it?
He only calls me when it's important. I have to take this. Look, I'm okay, really. I'll see you later.
You can count on it.
Join them. Go play a few innings.
No, downs.
Well, whatever.
No, I said I wouldn't push. I don't want to push. Besides, I already told him about my dream.
What, that just came up in your casual conversation?
No, I just blurted it out.
Well, that's wonderful. Men love that sort of thing. He's probably thinking about that dream right now. I just don't know what to do next. Well, whatever you do, you better make it fast. You're not going to get many more opportunities like that. Look at him. He's out there playing with your children. He's relaxed, and he's as vulnerable as he's ever going to be. That's nice. That's just like you. Get a man when he's weak. You're thinking the same thing,
Maybe
Victoria.
I am.
I practically threw myself at him before and nothing happened. Please don't reject my advice again. I hate a quitter.
Right there! You got it right on the step. Oh, yeah, another upsetter.
No.
Yeah, you're right here.
God, here she is. Here she is. Oh, go ahead. All right. Where do I go?
Right here.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, get ready. No, you stay right there. You're all right. Ready?
It's shaking.
Your defense. Go ahead. Red 17. Shift. Check. Go.
Go, Ryder.
What are you doing? I wasn't even carrying the ball.
You got it right there. I think that's third down.
Josie,
Hey, Adams.
that snitch of yours is down the hall.
Which one?
The scuzzwad, I guess?
That pretty much just got small, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll find him.
All right.
What are you doing in here? Don't you know one another? How do you know one another?
I have no idea who this guy is. Adams told me there was a snitch in here. And...
Next room down, Josie.
Thanks, Joe. What's this guy in for?
Murder suspect in Dr. Brogan's death.
You mean the dive out the window thing with Carl Hutchins' doctor?
That's the one, yep.
Well, why isn't Carl Hutchins suspect numero now?
Carl has got an airtight alibi, but the driver here's another story.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks. You too? Okay. Look, once you save us a lot of time and trouble, tell me how this went down.
I didn't do it.
What if I say you did?
You've got nothing. No evidence, no witnesses, nothing. A judge would laugh you right out of court.
Why do I think you've been through this routine before?
Have I? You've checked my record. I've never even had so much as a parking ticket. So either charge me with something, or I'm walking.
There's the door. Don't go too far, though.
Now, why would I do that, Joe? Everybody's so friendly in Bay City.
It's Captain Carlene, out of you.
I guess he didn't talk right.
Playing it cool. Tell me, Amanda, what else do you know about this guy?
I don't know if he's a killer. He's definitely lying about something.
Then what do you do?
After I leave Jake, I go to the boat. Now, I want to make sure that I have everything ready. Journal, the flame retardant. Make sure I have my lighter handy. Then, I wrinkle a couple of pages to make the journal seem old. I listen for the sound of Jake's car, knowing because our earlier conversation that he is hot on my heels. Then, a little bit more flame retardant. And when I hear Jake coming, I work myself into a fit. Just as Jake is about to burst in, I am setting fire to the journal.
And when he says, "My God, woman, what the hell are you doing?" What do you say?
I say, no, Jake, you can't possibly see the truth about Shane and Vicky.
No, he's not going to buy that.
Of course, he's not going to buy that. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say, I'm just trying to save myself the humiliation. I tell Jake to get away. He says, well, what's this got something to do with me anyway? I clutch the journal to my bosom and tell him a little too desperately, no, absolutely nothing, and then I swoon. He catches me, of course. The journal has fallen open. Jake reads in spite of himself. He begins to turn the pages, reading it in the proof of what Vicky has done to him.
Now, don't you forget a single detail.
I won't.
I just had a thought.
What's that?
What if Jake is so wrapped up reading the journal that he forgets to revive you?
Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to open my eyes just in time to see the look on his face.
Oh, I wish I could be there.
Vicky's last chance to get him back, Grant. Gone forever.
I'd say it's a moment to savor.
Okay. Oh, all right.
All right.
That was cool.
Showers, everybody.
Showers?
Shower tomorrow.
No, shower now. You're filthy.
So is Jake. Yeah, we'll take a shower if Jake takes a shower.
Oh, actually, you got a point there. You are filthy. You're going to get your bike dirty. You're worse than the boys, actually.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Towels are in the cabinet. Robes on the back of the door.
I remember where everything is. That is, if nothing's changed.
What are you doing?
I told you to stay away from Vicky.
Actually, I came to see you, Jake.
About what?
About Shane's boat. He left it to Vicky's boys.
Cool. All right.
This is a surprise.
Well, yes, it was a surprise to me, too, so I just wanted the boys to have it as soon as possible.
Don't you think you should be telling this to Vicky?
Well, I take your warning very seriously, not to bother her. Besides, Vicky doesn't know anything about boats, and you do.
Just couldn't wait, could it, Lila?
Look, I just wanted to get the keys to you as soon as possible. As soon as I clear out some of Shane's belongings.
Good. I'll stop by later.
Good.
We done now?
You know, you don't have to be rude. I don't mean any harm.
I don't mean any harm. That's all she ever means.
What about Shane's boat, Jake?
Let me tell you something. Give me a little aerial high five.
Oh, yeah!
Very cool boat, and I'm gonna take you guys over and tell you all about it just as soon as we get clean. Come on.
All right, come on. There we go. Who goes first? You're going now.
I suppose I can't say no. Well, everything is out in the open about Shane. What can she possibly do to you with a boat?
Could you believe the way she stood there talking to Jake like I was some kind of a potted plant?
Actually, she did you a favor. As soon as the boys get cleaned up, I'll take them over to the Simpsons for a play date. and you can spend some more time with Jake.
What if he doesn't want to stay?
Make him.
Hey, Joe. See Josie around?
She was here a minute ago.
Well, where is she? Is she on break?
I don't know, Gary. I mean, take it easy, okay? She's probably fine.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
Look, what was the advice you gave me about Paulina, huh? You love your wife, trust her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying, but I just got a feeling she's in bad trouble.
What makes you say that?
She's keeping something from me. It's obvious she's keeping something from you, too.
Gary, she's probably, just stressed. Got her working on like 6 cases at once.
Yeah, no. It's not work. It's something else. I can feel it, like a pain in my gut. And I'm not going to stop until I find out what it is.
What the hell is going on, huh?
I don't know. That's why I called you the minute I got to the station.
Joe thinks that you killed that doctor.
That's because I don't have an alibi. I drove Hutchins to his appointment. He said he didn't need me anymore, so I left. I didn't take the time out to give the doctor flying lessons.
Can I believe you?
You better. We're in this together.
I know zilch about you, Cameron, okay? Except for the fact that you were recruited by the FBI from prison.
That's all they figured you needed to know. I'm motivated. If I screw this up, I'm back in jail.
Exactly, so how do I know that you're not working out a separate deal with Hutchins, huh? Working the other side of the street?
Will you get real?
Oh, I will. As soon as you talk to me, as soon as you tell me the truth, the whole truth, okay? Was it you who gave the doctor this shot?
Did you remind Kirkland to wash behind his ears?
No, I reminded him to wash behind his ears and between his toes. All right, hurry, guys. Come on, my turn. Get in. The quicker you get down here and I get in, the quicker you get to see the boat.
Oh, can we have some chips?
Yeah, sure. A couple, I said. Okay, you know what to do.
No, come on now. Jake is going to think this is some kind of a conspiracy.
Tell him you couldn't stop me. Guess what, boys? I'm going to take you over to Jimmy's for a play date.
What about Jake?
Well, he didn't want to tell you, but he pulled a muscle playing with you.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh, he's going to be fine. In the morning, he'll take you both for a sail, but tonight I have to go over to get the keys. Okay?
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
I'll be right there. Just a minute. This is your golden opportunity. Make the most of it.
I had nothing to do with Brogan's death.
I'm still going to check you out.
Be my guest.
Meanwhile, lay off the beeper, okay?
What is the problem?
I'll tell you your problem, okay? Gary is a very good detective. He's this close to finding you out.
A little overprotective, is he?
You're an ex-con, okay? Gary would have a field day exposing you.
I can do something about that.
Listen, don't you ever threaten my husband. You got that? Ever. Now, I'm going. You wait 5 minutes and walk the other way.
I'd think twice if I was you, before I mouth off to someone who's been to prison. Especially when you don't know what he's been to prison for.
Do you think that Cameron's lying about something?
Amanda, I don't know if he's lying. All right, I'm still waiting for a forensic report to find out about the murder.
I need to be sure. He's still living in my family's house. We could be in danger.
Okay, do me a favor and let me handle this, all right? You just go home. Stay as far away from the guys as you can.
That's going to be a little difficult.
We'll try, okay? I don't know if this guy's a killer, but I know he's trouble.
say anything. I'm sorry that you're part of my life now. Just give in. Give in.
If we're on schedule, then just about now, McKinnon sees the journal on the floor next to Lila. It's so tempting. Will he be the gentleman and resist reading another man's secret thoughts? I think not. I think Jake McKinnon will simply give in. He'll just give in.
Oh, Shane. Shane, why on earth did you give in? What are you doing here?
What was that for?
For not trusting you. You think you can forgive me?
I don't know.
Come on. Come on, I love you, you love me. Just give in.
Josie Sinclair,
That's me.
you have a nice night.
Thank you. Thank you. Harry, honey. Oh, you didn't have to do that.
I didn't. Remembering yesterday, waiting for tomorrow? What's that supposed to mean?
You shouldn't be up here.
What do I need, a license to look at the stars?
You need a keeper or a leash. Why does a woman give in to a curiosity like this? Why does a woman come to a dark and lonely place like this with someone who could be a murderer?
NBC Tonight starts with an all-new National Geographic special. Travel to a prehistoric world in modern times. It's a rare chance to see the dragons of Galapagos. Then, after Dateline, on an all-new homicide, a drug cartel's last stand turns the homicide squad room into a battle zone. Some will live, some will fall. The incredible season finale begins tonight. It's a night of great television starting at 8, 7 Central, NBC Tonight. Sunday, an NBC World Movie Premiere event based on the inspiring true story. A woman's husband is killed and her son wounded by a gunman's rampage. Carolyn McCarthy helped her son survive and put a killer behind bars. Laurie Metcalf stars in The Long Island Incident, 9, 8 Central, NBC Sunday.
I want you to make me a promise. Anything. You remember that Paulina is the twins' guardian?
Yes.
If anything were to happen to us...
Mom, why are we having this conversation?
If anything were to happen to me, Paulina is to help Carl raise those twins.
Mom, the timing of this. Is it Carl? Are you afraid of him?
No.
But you're worried enough to... Have you changed your mind? Do you think that Carl had something to do with Dr. Brogan's death?
Absolutely not. Will you do what I ask?
What about Carl? Don't you think you should talk to him about this, or do you not trust him to do what you want?
Who would have ever guessed? I actually take 2 minutes to smell the roses. Oh, and you're so beautiful. Much too beautiful to stay home alone. Come on. You come with me. We'll find a pair of scissors.
For some reason, Donna is suddenly hell-bent on hurting her own daughter.
I don't think anyone really knows how Michael's death has affected her.
Kidding me, Cash? She's out of line. I mean, Vicky can't take much more of this between Lila practically stalking her and her mother laying a guilt trip on her.
You know, as females go, Lila and Donna are both...
piranhas.
Well, actually, I was going to say quirky, idiosyncratic. It's a good thing I like a challenge. Hey, I thought you were in court.
Yeah, I got a continuance. Did Lila come back?
No.
Well, she was here? She called?
No, not the word since she barreled out of here.
Yeah, you made me tell her.
Well, you're the one who took the call from the friendly folks.
Yeah, but you were afraid she was going to throw a heavy object at
Well,
you.
she almost did.
You know that.
One second. What happened with Lila?
He's going to find out anyway. Tyrone informed Lila that Shane's estate is worth bupkis.
That a lot or a little?
Turns out that the research that she was banking on...
And we do mean banking on, was patented by a team of French scientists.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, well, Lila's not too pleased.
Oh, don't let me guess. This is all Vicky's fault, right?
That's how Lila sees it.
She was crying, and she said that she wished Vicky were dead. And she just got in her car and bolted out of here like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, well, I heard she sleeps hanging upside down. Look at a bigger room. Listen, guys, you guys sure you want to deal with Lila's quirks? I mean, I say we go after her restraining orders. As a matter of fact, we should make that two. One for Miss Southern Fried and the other for Mommy Dearest.
too. Again. So let me guess. A little cozy night at home?
Oh, you know, me, Gary, your lasagna, and my favorite movie.
I don't even want to ask. Don't. Sure.
Sinclair? The mayor, you sure?
What?
Gren and some woman hit and run on Cemetery Road.
Oh, my gosh, Cindy?
Hold on. What was that? Next of kin. Woman's next of kin at the scene of accident, Nick Hudson. Can you confirm this?
Heck, that means it's Vicky.
I'm on my way.
You've reached the home of the mayor and Mrs. Grant Harrison. Due to my schedule, it may be a while before your call is answered.
Cindy, hi, it's Paulina. Look, I just heard about the accident.
Paulina, it's Cindy. Did you say something about an accident? Oh, my God.
Hang on, I'm on my way.
Is it Grant? It's Grant, isn't it?
He was hit by a car. Out on Cemetery Road. Cindy? Cindy?
Guys, leave Lila to me. I know how to calm her down.
Oh, she didn't look all that calm when she busted out of that door.
Who made you Lila's keeper?
Tyrone is cursed with being a gentleman.
Yeah, well, my mother brought me up to treat women like ladies.
Well, maybe your mom didn't want you to get to first base.
What makes you think I don't get to first base?
Tyrone, you do have to loosen up, you know? You gotta... It's just an observation, mind you.
Right. Let the jacket go a little bit.
You know, don't be so uptight.
You're not
you know?
saving the world. You should be shallow like him.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. Now, let me fill you in on Miss Lila. When she cries those tears, harden your heart...
I'm gonna get you!
Lila, you're
You know, I've been thinking about what you have done to me and my... Did they invite you here to celebrate my humiliation?
No, but it sounds good.
Did they tell you?
What about the fact that that Chain's research doesn't amount to...
Focus.
Yes, they did.
No. That Cass sat on his rear end while he waited for these French scientists to steal Shane's idea right out from under me.
I am outraged.
Lila, as Tyrone explained, it's not a question of theft.
Liar.
The French got to it first. You win some, you lose some.
You know what? You can stick that philosophy where the sun don't shine. You know why? You took your sweet time with Shane's will. And you know what else? You didn't get the research patented. I mean, Shane discovered that a long time ago, and he had the paperwork he needed on the night he died. This is Vicki McKinnon's idea, isn't it? That's what it is. She wanted you to stretch things out so me and my baby would end up poor as church mice.
Honey, Vicki didn't max out on her credit cards. You did.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to be happy shopping for baby things in a thrift store while Vicky's kids get the best money can buy. No way. No way in hell.
Listen, you're about to get slapped for the restraining order.
Let me guess. Who wants to restrain me?
Actually, I think there's a long line. What is going on out there?
You let him do this. I don't believe it.
You are being accused of harassing Vicki McKinnon.
That's just great, Cass. This woman destroys my life. She destroys my marriage, and she ruins my baby's future, and I've been accused of harassment.
It's an accident. Must be a bad one. Lila, I'm warning you. Watch your step.
Hope there's no casualties in that.
Please give me a break. What is with you people? It's a hit and run. I heard it on the radio. Come on now, let's get back to the matter at hand. How we're going to fix this mess that you made of my life.
Hey, look, you got anything on that hit and run? No, I'm telling you, from the sound of the sirens, it sounds bad. All right.
Lila, it'll all be better tomorrow.
Tomorrow is one day too late. I want what's coming to me, and I want you to help me get it, Cass.
Joe Carlino, Jake McKinnon. No, hey, listen, what's going on with this hit and run? What are you talking about? I'm at Cass's office. All right. That's fine. Joe wants to, come up here and meet me for some reason. It's Vicky.
MVA, Bar versus pedestrian, 2 patients. The first one's an adult male, and severe abdominal pain. The second one's an adult female, unconscious.
effort turned to rosy-fingered dawn, she came home to find that Raoul's roses from the day before had died. Not just died, but dried up. Like things that had always been dead. I gotta get out of here.
Mom, if you're not sure of what Carl is going to do...
He would never hurt me, Amanda.
Then why are you making provisions for Corey and Elizabeth?
Because we're going into a new life. We're making a big change. We're moving away from this family.